O'Reilly Auto Parts has the parts you need at prices you can be sure of. From parts to tools, accessories, and more, our professional parts people can help you find exactly what you need. Stop by today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I have a 2002 Ford Explorer. I've replaced the upper and lower valve seals, everything else, replaced the catalytic converter. I've done a lot of work to this. It's got 150,000 miles, 148 to be exact. But I keep getting code PO430, which is catalytic converter not working max efficiency. And my service engine light keeps jumping on. You know, runs fine, runs better now, just replaced the catalytic converter. But it's telling me, I'm leaving it to go to sensor. Can you do me a favor and just let me know what you think?
Oh, boy. If you get that code and it says catalyst efficiency low, bank 1 or 2, depending on whichever side it is, or just bank 1 if you've only got one converter on there, it typically means that the sensors are working properly to give you that code. Now, there is a possibility you've got bad sensors, but it's kind of low. Usually, if we see a catalyst efficiency code, it means the converter's bad. So our next step is we see that, we read the code, we clear it, see if it comes back. If it does, we're going to look at the oxygen sensors, see if the front ones are switching a lot and the back ones at a steady 2,000 RPM after a couple minutes are calmed down a bit. They're switching a lot less than the fronts, which means that it's burning up all the fuel and oxygen going through those converters that's left over, and there's not a lot to move. But if they're exactly the same, our next step is take a heat gun. We check the inlet and the outlet of that converter, and if it doesn't raise at least 50 degrees from the inlet to the outlet at a steady 2,000 RPM, we know that converter is dead or close to it. And aftermarket cheap converters are not always what they're cut out to be. Some converters are very good aftermarket, such as Walker. Walker's one that's available over at O'Reilly Auto Parts. So you're going to need to first do that diagnostic temperature rise, increase in there, look at the data and find out if it's actually bad. If it is, you go with a little better converter. But it sounds like you're on the right track of you've got valve seals done. You've got things that'll keep the oil and the garbage out of that exhaust that could hurt that converter. Yeah, it could be a sensor, but that sensor can be diagnosed. You can check her. Thanks for listening.
Thanks very much for the call.